They probably have as much insight as we do. Though.
Yeah, 100%. I think I'm hitting Sabinow again.
Yeah, I'm not going to go get Sabinow again.
No, after we all.
Oh, in high school?
We all got blamed. Rock Springs just set up a big old
Sabinow finally got fed up with us.
That's exactly, yeah.
Not doing that.
Yeah, the light up here so
The rest of them tough.
There's one easy one this week.
Valley, that ended up being like 1 or 2 points, right?
Canyon Lake's the easy one, yeah. Easy. Jeez.
Yeah, somebody has.
Well, grassy ass. Pittsburgh freaks me out. I know, but they don't have Parsons. They don't have Lawrence.
No, they're defensive,
and they can't run the ball. And they're at Pittsburgh.
So on my other league, I had Singletary running back, and I had Swift. I had played Swift every year. He's had like 12 points for the whole year. Right? Singletary was going to play Dallas, so I moved him up, thinking, oh, he'll probably get a touchdown. He'll get a touchdown. I'll get 10 or 12 points with him. It'll be great. He got 6 points. Swift on my bench. I hate him.
We were just talking about it last week.
I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm going to be whatever I feel.
I know. Well, and I took it just because. No, I took Dallas that game.
We got
and
West Virginia's at Florida State.
Yes.
Oh, it's backwards.
Yeah.
Yes, it is backwards. On this sheet.
They had old Derrick Henry. That mother scratcher. Yeah.
There's making all this noise about Devontae Adams on the lead. The Raiders, though, man.
It's not so
Yeah, can you imagine one of the Raiders? That's all they need, man.
Dude, at this point.
He's the number 1 receiver, dude.
At this point, Gary's just going for draft picks now. He's just tanking. He ought to be.
We'll let JB do that, yeah.
What bad guy?
Missouri and England.
That's a
Dude, I don't understand how we're favored by 2.5.
Me either, because they just do it to fuck with my emotions.
just because they play.
That's 100%.
They play very close games.
I just don't get it. I mean, they're at home, but it's 11 o'clock. I mean, if there's
This
any
was a night game. Yeah,
if there's any
11 o'clock.
if there's any fan base going to show up at 11 o'clock, it'd be ours. But I don't get it.
Got some momentum.
Momentum. Well, I think Connor Wiggins back.
Yeah, I was going to say, are they going to start with Connor?
I think so. Which I don't know.
I just can't stand for him to interview him.
Because he looked great during, but again, it was against whatever, the 5A high school team.
Another guy, another
They can't stay.
He had to get some. He's not as polished.
Well, he's a freshman.
But it looks like they play harder.
They do, and he brings the running game into it
They
too.
can understand it.
Yeah.
Because Connor, when he speaks,
Yeah,
it's
no.
like listening to Mushmouth
Yeah.
and Fat Albert.
Yeah, I know. No, I know. But I don't know. I don't know.
Join us tonight?
I mean, he's a freshman. What? I thought you were the guest speaker. He's filling in for Willie.
I was going to have the camera on him.
I checked it. I didn't set him up like that.
Now you got to
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live
right now.
We're live for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Everybody heard me say just a fucking
Yeah.
posted it.
Yeah, the FCC's gonna be tearing it up over there. We've been dropping
Few
out.
people that watch us.
Yeah, my mom didn't watch
We've been live on the radio.
Yeah.
So now, is it over?
it.
Is the timer over?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Just the intro, and it'll switch.
Oi, oi,
Better
oi.
than my grandmother. I think it was one of Jenny's.
Hey, why don't you?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You don't have to put it my. You can scratch my
You know
name.
what? I
out.
didn't even fucking change it.
Of our records?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to put it up.
Yeah, don't go to the record.
I was shooting from.
We're good.
We're on.
We're
we good?
live.
And we're live.
Well, we're on site.
Oh, we were looking for the graphics.
Yeah, I know. We are. Well, welcome, Coyote football fans. Chamber Picks is coming to you live tonight from Luigi's restaurant. We're located just west of downtown on 90. Come on out to Luigi's and you can join in the fun.
Just west of the trash can, man, too.
The trash can, but we've also got a guest speaker spot. If you want to come on out.
Yeah,
you know,
come
you can
on.
join
First
in right
come,
here.
first serve.
Whoever wants to come, we have an
Well,
open seat for you.
once again.
How many viewers do we have at this time?
Yeah, exactly. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, First State Bank. Thank you, First State Bank. And,
Thank you. Yeah.
We got LMG Productions. Thank you, LMG Productions, for
thank you.
bringing us out
Thank
here. And then, of course, our food and pizza sponsor, Luigi's.
Luigi.
And I think we'll speed along tonight so we get a little extra time with our pizza here.
Right? Yeah, it's going to be real fresh tonight.
So if you're watching live on the Chamber Facebook channel, you can continue to do so, or you can tune in live on 104.9 or 102.3 and catch all the prognosticator action here tonight. Let's see, Chamber Business of the Month, Uvalde Chevrolet. I think I saw a Uvalde Chevrolet cap tonight. I think
Yeah, look at
Gabe's
it.
sporting
There
the
it
Uvalde
is.
Chevrolet cap.
Shout out to Uvalde Chevrolet.
Zoom in
all
on
the
that.
salesmen.
Give us all one, Brian.
I see. Last but not least, we've got not one opening song tonight, but I think we got two.
I think we do. We're going to go right into it.
We didn't recognize the
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Yeah. Mr. Nanoski.
No, yeah. Thanks for carving a piece out of your birthday day to spend with us.
Of
Chamber
your
Picks
birthday
tonight.
cake, if you will.
We are your birthday.
Chance, you want to?
Let's go.
Willie here tonight. You want to lead us off?
Yeah. Cheers, cheers for Uvalde High. Send all those praises up to the sky. Send that football down the field. Don't let a bulldog interfere. Banana, we never stagger, we never fall. We always get there with that football. All you kids from UHS, we're all out to win this game. Let's go, yo! Wow, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Nanoski. Happy birthday to you. Ooh.
Well,
Thank you.
the Coyotes are on the road this week. They travel to Somerset. So if you cannot make the drive, be sure to listen into Uvalde's live broadcast partner in UvaldeRadio.net. Simon will bring you all the action. I don't know who's with Simon this week.
I don't know. It's a
You're
road
not
trip.
putting it
I'm
in?
not sure.
It may be Simon.
It might
Simon
be
and Simon.
So
I think he had some
join
things
in
lined
there.
up.
And then you can also stream the game through UCISD's YouTube page. They'll have it up live there. So I don't know if it'll be like it was last week, streaming and audio from
I'm not sure. That's a
Simon, but
LMG Productions question.
Yeah, actually, so with the radio station, we stream it. That one will be live on 104.9 and LMG Entertainment YouTube page.
Okay.
So there's
Awesome.
a couple of chances you can stream it, throw it up on your TV, folks. Don't forget, that's LMG Entertainment 830 for YouTube. Subscribe, right, Chance?
Pay them bills, son.
Pay them bills. You got everything right.
I know
Mama
you're
needs
on
a
here
new
for a
ride.
reason, Gabe. Man, you have plenty of chances to watch Coyotes Friday night. So and no love lost for our opponent this week in Somerset. So
We hate 'em.
Please tune in and watch the Coyotes and help cheer them on to an upset victory over Somerset. So, all right, why don't we go ahead and get started tonight?
Get rolling.
Yeah.
Make this happen.
Gabe, we'll start down there with you. We've got the New York Jets going to face Minnesota. The Jets are, what are they, 2-2, and Minnesota's 4-0.
4-0.
Yep.
4-0.
The Jets are 2-2.
But I think the line's just 2.5 points. So the Vegas is expecting a close game.
I mean, I watched the New York Jets lose to the Denver Broncos 10-9. So that was rough. And then they looked good, and then they didn't look good. It's like every other week. So I don't know if I'm going to get the bad New York Jets or the good New York Jets. But Minnesota's just been on a roll. Like, nobody's even come close to them. And I don't really see these guys. They're playing at Minnesota, too. So give me Minnesota.
See, I think so too. I think Aaron Rodgers towel over the head at home. But I think
rough,
he's going to win one of these. He's going to be the old Green Bay Aaron Rodgers. I think there's some chinks in the armor that have to come, and I think this is going to be it. I don't think they win, but next week, let's talk. But this week, give me Minnesota.
Next week, they're not going to be on the list.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to disagree with Gabe. I don't think there's such a thing as a good New York Jets team. But regardless of what I think, I'm going to go with the Vikings. They're on a roll. Jets still need to figure out a few things on both sides of the ball. And I think Sam Darnold's going to want to come out and, show out against the team that drafted him and pretty much gave up on him. Vikings.
Yeah, I agree. Minnesota all the way.
Purple people eaters.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about a little while ago. I hope Darnold has a great game against them. I mean, just because. I hope he does. And, Minnesota's been on a roll. Jets, yeah, that was an ugly look the other day. I mean, 19 points or whatever it was. Vegas won a lot of money, I'm sure, on that one. Give me the Vikings at home.
Yeah. Well, home away from home. It's in England. This game's
that's
Sunday
right.
morning.
It's an 8 o'clock game or something.
Yeah, it's going to be early.
that's-
Sarah's going to love that when I get up first thing on
You
Sunday.
don't say, Governor.
Put a football game on. But Jay, I think we got a mutual friend, Kalani from McAllen. He's going to be at the game.
Oh, is he really?
He's got a son that lives over there right now, so they just took off today,
That'd be
and
a fun trip.
he's all excited. He's like, he never had a doubt Minnesota was going to be 4-0 at this point. But Minnesota's just playing better overall, so going to take the Vikings.
Yeah, I'm going with Minnesota also.
All the way across the board.
All right.
the
Well,
board.
we've got another pro game that may be pretty slanted one way. We got Baltimore going to Cincinnati, but Cincinnati's going to wake up sometime. Baltimore's 2-2, but on a 2-game roll, and Cincinnati's 1-3. Baltimore is a 2.5 point favorite, according to DraftKings, on the road.
I'm going with the Ravens.
I could very easily see Cincinnati winning this game. They play good against Baltimore and Kansas City, no matter what, it seems like. But they haven't been very consistent at all. Baltimore seems like they're kind of righted the ship. And so I'm going to take Baltimore on the road.
Yeah,
Cincinnati, you're exactly right. They do play them tough. Baltimore, thank God the Cowboys didn't reach out for Travis Henry. Said no one ever. The guy's just running over the top of people, and we're sitting over here with 3 running backs that wouldn't start for any other team in the league. Not one. They wouldn't start for one.
Not
team
many, not many college teams either.
But anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. But anyhow, give me the Ravens on the road.
Yeah, you're right. I know about this is a game that Cincinnati could sneak up and win. But boy, after watching Baltimore play last Sunday night against Buffalo, man, they took a really good Buffalo team and just took it to
Henry
them.
ran for more yards against Buffalo than he did Dallas.
Yeah, I can't pick against Baltimore right now. Give me Baltimore.
Yeah, again, I kind of agree with Nano. I could definitely see the Bengals just pulling one out, Joe Burrow, just doing some of his magic. But, I mean, as long as Derrick Henry keeps getting that rock, man, I don't see it happening. Give me the Ravens.
100%. And if I didn't know the next game was coming up, where we're going to be split, to where keep the records where they need to be.
You got to maintain your distance. You're protecting the lead.
Man, hey, if we're gonna go down this ship, we're gonna go down together, baby. So give me Baltimore.
I tried to play that slow it down offense. And Donald caught me again. So.
Prevent defense.
Box out.
Baltimore. It was never. I never thought Bills were going to come back. Like I never thought it was going to be. But Baltimore has given up leads in the second half.
Yes, they have.
I mean, pretty much every game except for the Dallas game. But
they got close. They got interesting.
Buffalo was the one game they didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, Buffalo. You kept thinking Buffalo was going to come back, and they never did.
And I think Cincinnati. I'm going to pick Cincinnati. I just think that they're due. They're due for a surprise. And it's the NFL.
Go for it.
And everything I've thought about the NFL this year has gone completely different. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Cincinnati here and Joe Cool.
There you go. Well, you just made sure that we got the Baltimore pick, so thank you, sir.
All right. Well, Gabe, we'll stay down there with you. We'll give you the tough one. You can get Dallas at Pittsburgh.
Oh, man.
Pittsburgh's a slight favorite at home. I mean,
Come on, Gabe. Stay true.
Keep it rolling.
You still cool?
I'm such a Cowboys fan, and it hurts so much that they always just completely destroy my feelings when it comes to
They're like an old girlfriend. They just call you back.
Yeah,
you fall in love, and then she breaks your heart. Yeah,
it's fun for a couple of weeks, and then she goes back to crazy. Yeah. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm picking Dallas.
Really are
send your letters to Gabe.
Picking Dallas to win this. Let's go.
See, this is the one that was uncircled on my list all week. Like from Sunday when I sent everybody the screenshot of the paper, and that's the only one I haven't been able to figure out. And
we have no life.
It helps me that Lawrence and Parsons aren't going to play, and it's in Pittsburgh, so I just don't know what Dallas is. So. Give me the home team.
Dallas
Give me Pittsburgh.
does not know what Dallas is.
Does. Jerry Jones doesn't know what Dallas is.
Oh, but he thinks he does.
They know they're not a rushing team.
Right.
What was those 2 words he said? All in?
All in. Yeah, for the what? Tanking for the draft? Is that what he meant?
I don't know what all
Maybe
in
a trade to Devontae Adams.
Yeah. I could see Pittsburgh winning this one, but I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Yes.
I know that Chance made a good point about Lawrence and Parsons are going to be out, but to me, the defense hasn't been playing.
And they got what? TJ Watt on the defensive end? I mean, man.
Yeah, but I still think Dallas is going to have a little bit more firepower to pull this one out. So, yeah, give me the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm with Chance. When I heard Lawrence was out, give me the under. Give me Pittsburgh
100%.
and the 3 points and give me the under 100%. This is going to be a
defensive game
or something like that. So, yeah, give me Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, if they show up.
We were talking. I don't know if I'm assuming Fields is going to be the quarterback. I mean, I'm assuming unless they bring.
But he won't be named as QB1. That's the big thing
exactly.
in Pittsburgh. He won't name him as Mike Tomlin.
And I was concerned about him rushing, and then Nano said we talked about it a little bit a while ago and said, well, he doesn't rush like he was. He kind of stays. Tomlin probably tells him don't don't get outside. They do have some offensive line problems. Got a great defense, but who's their running back? Do you remember?
Well, they still got Najee Harris, but he's not doing real good.
He's not. He hadn't had a great
year,
season.
So, yeah,
And Cordell Patterson's
exactly.
hurt.
This could easily be a low-scoring game and just one of those old slugfests.
And if you leave it to the kicker, boy,
Yeah.
Dallas has got the
I mean,
got the
there's
plus
that.
on
And
that.
then, Dallas has to go out first. I mean, if they're certainly not a team to play from behind. So, one of them damn allegiances. I'm just going to stick with them. Give me the Cowboys.
There you go. Yeah,
Just
Pittsburgh is
blindly
banged up
following
too.
everybody.
I mean, they've got only 2 of their regular starters on offensive line, and one of them's playing out of position, covering for another injury. They really don't have a running game like similar to the Cowboys. I don't know if weather's going to be a factor. I mean, something to consider.
I mean, it's Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
And the Dallas defense showed signs of improvement last week. They at least seemed like they were playing, as a team, and
You don't have to fight, bro. We
actually,
know
like,
you're picking.
tackling, doing things like tackling.
I have to justify
I got
this.
10. I got 10 more items to go
Yeah,
over here.
let him get those other 10 bullet points. Go ahead, Nano. Feel free to
I
talk
gave you
all
away.
day.
Yeah, really.
Birthday hat.
I gave you
my
away
wife got
birthday
It's his
hat.
birthday, man. Leave the guy alone, man.
Carry on, Nano, carry on.
Come on.
Nano.
Go Cowboys.
Yeah.
Well, as Wade could never say Pittsburgh. He said Pittsburgh. I don't know. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Tucker-tash.
All right. Well, that will do. He left us with just 3 pro games this
That was
week.
it. Yeah.
That's it. So, he
So
loaded up
weird.
on the college games this week. On a week, there's not just a bunch of marquee games. So, we'll stay down there with you, Mama Jen. We'll go. UCF, Central Florida, is going to Florida. UCF is 3-1, Florida's 2-2, and I don't think anybody would have ever figured this, but UCF is a favorite on the road at Florida.
I'm going to go with UCF just because they're a favorite. I couldn't care less about either one of these teams. Who cares?
This one's hard to figure.
UCF.
Florida opened as a 1-point favorite. Now it's 2.5.
The other side.
The other side. So it's got to counts for something.
Somebody knows something.
I think UCF has Jefferson, the ex Arkansas quarterback. So I don't think he's going to be intimidated by going to the swamp. So UCF is favored. I'm going to go out on a limb and take what are they? The Golden Knights? Is that what they are?
Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Versus a Gator. That's a big deal.
Use those swords.
Yeah.
Knights.
UCF.
Yeah, until I looked at the paper sitting here about 20 minutes ago, I didn't even know this game was on there, so I have no idea. So y'all say UCF is favored. Just give me them. I'll take it. I'll take UCF.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, I am definitely behind in those standings and stuff, and so I'm hoping I don't even know which quarterback's going to play for Florida. They sure like their freshman, but he hadn't hit his stride yet. But I'm going to take Florida at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Gators also. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. No.
Short
I mean, UCF lost to Colorado last week.
And pretty handily, too.
Yeah, and then they barely beat TCU. And so I just think that they're the SEC athletics, the athletic team that Florida has. I mean, yes, their coach is not all that is anything, but I do think they're at home, and I think SEC talent is gonna win out. So give me Florida too.
Ditto.
Ditto?
Yeah.
Ditto.
Okay, we'll move to the Big Ten that you gave. We'll stay down there. Michigan going to Washington. Michigan's 3-1. Washington's 2-2. I think this is about an even game, spread-wise.
Yeah. Well, actually,
2.5.
Washington got 2.5.
Washington's getting 2.5. You're right.
Or given 2.5.
After what
Yeah,
Washington,
give it 2.5.
you would think after what Washington did, but I think they've lost too much. Like they're just, and I mean, this could be the battle of losing too much right here. Yeah, because Michigan lost a lot too with Harbaugh going and
On
the
offense,
coach.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's just. But I have a quick question. Do you think James ever like sits there and like, I want to mess with these guys? And see
100%. I think that's the first thought he
Definitely.
has.
Absolutely.
This is the first thought he has.
Because I was looking at those games, I was like 6 college games on a weekend where nobody's playing anybody. That's fantastic.
Bring
Thanks,
it
James
on.
Waltz. But give me Michigan. I'm going to go with Michigan on this one. I think it's just too much for.
See, I think that's similar because I don't think Washington's played anybody at all, and they haven't beaten them that bad. So I think Michigan, whatever, I think they figured out something with their backup quarterback, and he's coming in, and their defense is great. So give me Michigan at home or away.
Yeah, I can see James game doing that evil laugh.
Yeah.
One of the games.
Dr. Evil.
Yeah, I think Michigan's figured out some stuff so far. I'm going to go with them on this game. The Wolverines, that defense, it's still there from last year, in my opinion. So, the Wolverines.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. This one could go either way, but give me Michigan. Yeah, they've got a superior running game for sure and a superior defense.
Yeah, if you watch Dave Portnoy at all on Barstool Sports, huge Michigan alumni, right? So he has pledged this year, after this year, that he'll pay $1 to $3 million to get the best quarterback in the NCAA to come to Michigan. I mean, he has said it. He said, I don't care what it takes. I'm going to pay it. He started off with $1 to $2 million, and then they kind of pushed him at, the guys that are with him, Big Cat and all those guys, like, come on, what would you really do? And he said, I'll pay. He's going to give him his own podcast. I guess that's how the NIL rules. Y'all know more than I do.
Right.
I don't know how the rules work. He's going to give him his own podcast, but he has pledged. And so the big rumor was the kid from Cincinnati that played Texas Tech the other night was one of the leading candidates, and I guess the guy from UNLV is going to get $500,000 or something, the one that just went red-shirted or whatever. So anyway, that being said, Michigan is I think Michigan, they had a letdown this year, but Washington, yeah, you're exactly right. They both lost a lot. And so out of that, I'm going to let Lano have the home run. I'm going to take Michigan.
Yeah, Washington's favored. They're at home. Michigan struggled pretty much against everyone they've played, and this is their first road game of the season. It's almost mid-October, and they haven't been away from Ann Arbor. So I'm going to take the Huskies.
I'm going to take the Wolverines.
Wolvies.
Is that a home run for me?
Difference in team.
That's it.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Washington
Make a note
Stadium's
here.
pretty
Home
And
beautiful, though.
that's a toss-up game, and you get a home
Yes.
run. That doesn't happen.
That's
very
easy.
often.
No.
Yeah, that's a 50-50.
You may have
It's a
hit
coin
one there.
flip game.
All right, we'll stay down there with you. We've got Kansas at 1-4 on the road at Arizona State, but Arizona State's 3-1, but they're just getting 3 points at home.
Yeah, I'm going with Arizona State just because they're at home. That's the only reason.
Arizona State, they got this running back, Scattaboo. I don't know. I mean, there's
a made-up name.
he runs about as hard as anybody as I've ever seen. I mean, he's fun to watch. Kansas has been a big disappointment so far, so I'm taking Arizona State at home.
Yeah, give me the home team.
You know what? I think I'm going to go the other way. Kansas, every game they played has been close. I think the biggest loss they've had was to TCU last weekend by 11. And they've still got a great quarterback. He's going to win one someday.
Do they have somebody named Scattaboo?
No, they don't have Scattaboo, but they.
That's a name, isn't it? That's so cool.
Yeah, they're due. Yeah, give me the Jayhawks.
Oh. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Arizona State, the Sun Devils. I've always liked their mascot. That was pretty good, Sun Devil. And this was basketball, I'd be going with the Jayhawks, but it's not. So give me Arizona State.
Right on. No, I think their quarterback, Kansas quarterback, I think he's got 8 interceptions this year versus 0 for Arizona State's. So, I mean, obviously that's going to change at some point, but if, he's already thrown 8, so it's just he's not going to throw 8 this week. So give me Sun Devils.
Oh man, I'm the same way. If it was basketball, I'd pick Kansas, but I'm gonna have to go with Arizona State. They're 3-1. They did just they Texas Tech, right? They played last week and barely lost to Texas Tech. I just think it's too much for Kansas. I don't think they're ever going to get over the hump of being a second tier to their basketball team, football team wise. So with that being said, give me Arizona State.
Boom.
All right, next we'll stay down there. We've got West Virginia going to Oklahoma State.
We think.
We think.
We don't know.
I don't know exactly. James,
They may be going to Baylor.
We are in conjunction with the Leader News at home. I don't know how you play this game, but because on the pigskin sheet it is Iowa State at West Virginia, and Iowa State plays Baylor, and West Virginia plays Oklahoma State. So we're going to go with Oklahoma State at West Virginia. Oklahoma State's 3-2.
No, they're switched.
It's the other way.
They're at Oklahoma State.
Stillwater.
Yep.
Did I say the wrong? Yeah.
Yep.
Oklahoma State's 3-2. West Virginia's 2-2, I think. And Oklahoma State is about a 3.5 point favorite. And we can start the other way if you got a battery problem.
We do. I have a lot of problems, but
Me too, bro.
preach away.
Preacher.
No.
Got 99
There's no way
problems.
I'm picking Oklahoma team to win. Even they probably are, but go ahead and give me West Virginia.
See, I just think that, God, we've picked Okie Light so many times and they just let us down. There's got to be one of these that it's going to hit. And I think that Ollie or whatever his name is, running back, has not showed up all year. So hopefully he shows up this year, this game. So give me Okie Light. Go Pokes.
Yeah, I've gone with picked the Cowboys 2 weeks in a row and got burned. I can't let it happen a third week in a row. I'm gonna go with West Virginia, and Mr. Volts, in case it is the other way around, I'm going with Iowa State over Baylor.
100%. Go Cyclones.
Yeah, give me Iowa State over too.
Cyclones.
Oklahoma State's kind of like Kansas. We've had that one quite a few times, and we picked Kansas,
I know,
and we
we
picked
keep
Kansas,
getting the same ones.
and they've just burned us all. And so, but I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to go with Oklahoma State also. They're at home. They do have a running back. I think they probably got a little bit of talent on the field. So give me the folks.
Yeah, give me Oklahoma State.
Iowa State.
That one was we should have played that one. That one was an easier game, I think.
Yeah, I'm sick of getting burned by Oklahoma State, but I guess, just never learn. I'm gonna
Glutton for punishment.
gonna stick with them.
Fan.
Cowboy.
Gonna stick with them. Oklahoma State.
I will pick the Cowboys on this one.
Okay, we'll stay down there. We've got
Great.
somewhat obscure game of the week.
Somewhat.
A little better than some of his previous ones. We've got North Dakota going to North Dakota State.
It's a long drive.
License. Yeah, it is. All the way across North Dakota. It's pretty
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, there's
I-
nothing.
I have no idea.
Yeah, they'll call me and be
That's
like,
them right there.
Yeah.
That's him calling.
They'll call me and be like, hey, I need 400 ribeyes and then not show up.
And we want to pay double.
Yeah, we'll pay cash when you get there.
I'll take that chip. So.
And then they're gonna go. We saw you on Chamber Pigs.
Well, Mama Jan, we'll stay down there with you.
I'm gonna go with Canyon Lake. I mean, did we always do? Wait, where
We
are
already
we?
did that. We're on the Coyote game.
Oh no, gosh, yeah,
That's
of
worth a
course,
double
the
pick, though.
Coyotes,
Canyon Lake's going to win that big.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They're going to win that big.
Yeah, let's
I'd
go
pick them
Canyon
twice,
Lake.
too.
Let's just go over there and blow their minds. Wouldn't that just be fabulous?
That would be a
if
lot
the
of fun.
Coyotes went over and just showed Somerset up so bad. That'd be so cool.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Coyotes, go do it. We're behind you 100%.
Yeah, the Uvalde defense played really good last week. They just couldn't keep it up in the second half because they were on the field so long. So, I mean, they stayed in their lanes. They tackled good, covered well. They're going to need more of that. And then I think with an extra week with Matt Blanco playing or practicing quarterback and Coach Miller figuring out what he does well, we can definitely go over there and shock Somerset. So I'm taking the Coyotes.
Yeah, nothing would make me happier than them to beat Somerset because they're bad people. But they're just not great sportsmen. You know, I shouldn't say they're all bad people, but 99.9% of them are bad people. So I'm sure there's somebody's little grandmother over there that's a nice lady. I'm sure there's somebody there that's a nice lady. But
She can't hear or see.
But she smokes cigarettes.
she smokes humps with no filters.
She rolls snuff.
Exactly. I can't have that.
Yeah,
And
dips.
if you'd like to order
Copenhagen
Florida ribeyes,
snuff.
please call Joe Time Baby.
But no,
Special
you know,
discount.
We get letters, lots of
it's
letters.
it's just one of those deals. You know, you get knocked down and you got to figure this out, and they got to right the ship. They got to find a way to right the ship. Does it mean being simple? Be simple. If it means do something else, I mean, we got to find some way. But they're capable of beating Somerset, and I wish we had them at home. I really don't like the way they play at home, but I'm behind the Coyotes the whole way. Let's go Yotes.
Eat them up.
Yeah, this is a game I think it's going to be a tough uphill battle, regardless how you look at it. But I can see Coach Miller going in and seeing a lot of jumbo formation with Ali in the backfield or the other running back,
Rocky.
Yeah, and so
Cool
really
name.
trying to slow this
Yo,
game
Adrian.
down. As well as the defense played last week, you're going to let the defense try to win this for them, and maybe you will see a 15 to 14 type of game or
Love it.
something like
Yeah.
that. And
That'd be great.
Come on, Coyotes. We're going to take you anyway, but we got faith in you. Come on, win this game.
Yeah, I think if you hang with them, it breaks their spirit. I mean, I think they think they're just going to come in here and steamroll us.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. Nothing would make me happier too than to go in there and take
Say
one
something bad about them. Go ahead.
from awful people in Somerset.
They don't order ribeyes.
Attaboy.
awful. Just the worst. Yeah. Coyotes, go out there, have fun, man. Just remember to do that. First and foremost, have fun and go out there and play loose and just play like you got nothing to lose, man. Go out there and just leave it all out there in the field and GATA, baby.
Yeah, and if you're a
Coyotes.
junior or senior, this is the last time you have to go to that football stadium.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
There are some pluses to this.
So Somerset, my boy Richard Sanchez, he was receiver, I was quarterback, and we did go and work out with Sonny Detmer, which was daddy to the Detmer coach at Somerset. So they're going to throw the ball around. So secondary, be ready. But let's go, Yos. You got it. Come on.
Man, it was heartbreaking last week to lose to Fredericksburg. I felt like they were going to do it, just like a pass or a fumble or something was going to happen, but it never did. So hopefully that's
Saving it for this game.
That exactly. Hopefully, it was Fredericksburg was coming in 0-4. They needed that victory probably.
And
more than
we had
anybody.
talked about that. It's like, well, I don't want 0-4 Fredericksburg coming in.
Yeah, I would have rather them have a win coming in, but we didn't. And I think Somerset's going to overlook Uvalde.
I hope so.
That's what
Yeah.
I think that's just. I mean, they're like, oh, they lost to 0-4 Fredericksburg. What are they going to do? And so, of course, we're going with Uvalde, but they have they've dealt with a lot this year. Losing starting quarterback, left tackle, running back, He was down to 3 defensive linemen last week. I mean, there's nothing but stuff that's been thrown at the cop, and they haven't given up. And I think that's going to be the part this week that's going to get them through this game.
Amen.
So go Coyotes.
There you go. Well said.
Play your you-know-what off. Hit somebody in the mouth. Make them remember that. And go Coyotes.
Let's go.
Hit somebody.
That'll do it this week. Please turn your sheets into Janesville's and play along at home. And so,
are you guys
All
ready
right.
for some pizza?
yeah, we
Some
ready for
pizza.
Yes, we're ready for pizza.
Happy,
Come down to
Pizza.
Luigi's and
Yeah,
and
come
join
down.
us.
yeah, come on down. We're here in
We're
Luigi.
signing autographs.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, happy birthday, Nano.
Oh my gosh, the run.
Hey, thank you,
door
thank you.
open.
Sign your slice.
We'll always be loyal and true all through our school days, and when we are through, you Valley High, you Valley High, 3 cheers for you, rah, rah, rah. We pledge our hearts, liver and lungs to you.
Go, yo.
Hey.
Go show and beat Somerset.
Let's
Luigi's,
go.
folks.
Miss you, Willie.
Get some pizza.
Pizza and free autographs.
Free pizza, pay for your
Y'all decide
autographs.
them ahead of time and he's having them here for people.
Yeah, that way we don't have to deal with the public.
That's right.
Free pizza, pay for the autographs.
Yo,